Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will explain one of the most important question, which is data types. This is C programming data types. It is C programming is there for VTU and JNTU for both in semester 1. Data types is the very important question which is repeated and the most important questions asked in the previous year question papers as well. Let us see what are all the topics covered in this video. What are all the data types in C? Flowchart of all data types. Basic, that is primary data types, derived data types, enumeration data types, user defined data types, size and range of the data types, and with an example for all the data types. Let us see what are data types. Data type defines the type of the data a variable can store. For example, this is a variable name. It stores some value. Which kind of data or value it can store? That will tell the data type. If I take the integer, it will show the number. Let us see. Data type defines the type of the data. The type of the data variable can store. The variable can store. Which type of data it will store? It tells by data type. It also tells the size and the operations allowed. For example, it tells the size. Based on the size of that value, the data type is going to align the memory to that. Let us see the example. Int. Int is a data type. Age is a variable name which stores the value is equal to 25. Here it is a comment line. Int means variable stores integer type of values. Here the age is a variable name which stores the integer type of value. Got it? Very simple, right? And next, flowchart diagram for C data type. You can see it is divided into 4 types. Basic, derived, enumeration and user defined data types. In basic data types we have int, float and double. In derived data types it is derived from the basic data types which are arrays, pointers and structures. And in enumeration it is enum. And user defined data types are typedef, struct and union. These are all the data types present in C that we use. Let us see one by one the categories of data types. I have told you the basic, which is also called as primary data type, int, float, character and double. Derived, that is arrays, pointers, structures and unions. In enumeration we have enum. User defined, that is typedef, struct and union. Here in primary data types or basic data types we have int, float, double and character. Let us see one by one. Int is an integer which stores the whole numbers. For example, 1, 2, minus 100, everything is stored in this integer data type. And float, it is a single precision decimal number. For example, 3.14, minus 0.99. These kind of decimal numbers is stored in the float. And double precision decimal numbers. For example, 3.141592. These type of numbers which is more than that, the size is more than the float, then it will be showed in the double. And character, it is a single character. For example, A, Z, 1, anything that should be single character. These kind of values stored in the character data type. Let us see an example. Int A is equal to 10. Int, what are all the numbers I can store? Anything, 1, 25, minus 100, anything, the numbers. It is 4 bytes. Till 4 bytes I can store anything in integer data type. And float, it is float b. B is the variable name, is equal to, I have assigned 5.6 to that b. It is a float data type. And character, I have told you it should be only only one character, single character. It is a. I have assigned a to that c variable. Got it? These are all the basic data types. Let us see the size of the data types. It completely depends on the compiler or operating system. Character, I have told you character means it should be the single character, that is 1 byte. Short is a 2 byte. Here 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. I can store till 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Here 2 byte means 8 into 2, that is 16 bits I can store in the short. Integer is a 4 byte. The size of integer is 4 bytes. I can store in integer till 4 bytes only. If it is too long, if the value or the data is too long, then I can store the integer into long. I can store the data in long data type, that is 4 to 8 bytes. The long size is 4 to 8 bytes, and here the long is 8 bytes again, and float is 4 bytes, double is 8 bytes. These are all the sizes of data types. Let us see derived data types. This is a second type of data types. We have arrays, pointers, structure and union. These are all the 4 types in derived data types, which are derived from the primary data type. Here the array means collection of same type elements. In this array we can store the elements which are similar. For example, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be similar. If I take 1, 2, 3, 4, numbers only I have to take in that array. That is what array. It will store the similar type of elements. And pointer, it stores the memory address of the another variable. It is means I can point some other variable using this pointer. This is what we use in the C data type. And structure, it combines the variables of different types. And union, similar to structure but shares the memory space. Here the structure and union data types are the custom data types. It will create the custom data types. Let us see an example. Int marks 5. It is a array kind of data, array data type. I have taken an array and taken some value, that is 5. Int pointer, it is addressing some other variable. Here I used pointer data type. Here in this example, int marks 5 creates the array of 5 integers, that is marks 0, marks 1, 2, 3, 4 till 4, because the array starts from index 0. That's why it will create the array of 5 integers. Then int star pointer, it is a pointer data type, and this declares the pointer to an integer, and it can store the address of integer variable. For example, if I take int x is equal to 10, pointer is equal to address of that x. It can store the address of an integer variable. The pointer point to x. Here the struct student int id, character name 20. It defines a structure named student and it has 2 members. Those are int id and character name 20. Int id is to store the student id and character name 20 is to store the student name, that is string. In this example we can clearly see that array is a group of elements. We can see array here. We can see the 5 elements it's created, that is mark 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are all the 5 elements created in this marks 5, that is array. And pointer is to store the address of that integer data type. Structure will group the different data types together. Here you can see the int and character, two different data types. It will group the different data types together. This is structure. I think now you are very clear with this example. Let us move to the next topic, that is enumeration data types. In that we have enum. It is used to assign the names to the integral constants. For example, enum week. Enum is a data type week. Here I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It makes the code more readable because Monday will be 0, Tuesday will be 1, Wednesday 2, Thursday 4, Friday 5 and Saturday 6, Sunday will be 7. This is how it is going to give the outputs for this input. This is a enum data type. It makes the code more readable. At the end of this video, I'll tell you an example, then you will understand betterly. Let us see user defined data types. Those are type define, struct and union. Here type def gives the alternative names to the data types. For example, type def unsigned int uint. Here uint is a data type, x is equal to 100. Here int is the data type, but it gives alternative name to the data types. Here the data type is int, but the alternative name is uint. The type def gives the alternative names to the data type, that is uint, x is equal to 100. Here uint is a type def data type. Struct and union creates a custom data types. It is a custom data type. Let us see an example which includes all the data types present in C. Ash includes standard input output.h. Enum week, that is enum I told you no. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday will be 0, Tuesday will be 1 and Wednesday will be 2. This is the enum data type. And type def struct. I told you struct data type as well. Where it will group the different data types together. We can see the integer and character here. Int id to store the student id, character grade and student. Union data, that is int I, float f, int main, this is the main program. Int age is equal to 20. These are all the primitive data types I have told you. Float h is equal to 5.5. Double pi is equal to 3.14. Character g is equal to a. These are all the basic data types. Those are primitive data types in C. Int array of 2, that is it is creating 2 elements. Those are 10 and 20. Int pointer p is equal to array. It is addressing to that integer. Student s is equal to 101 and a. Here we use it struct data type, that is grouping different data types together. 101 and a. These two are different data types. We are grouping the two different data types together, which means struct. Union data d I is equal to 55. This is union data type. Enum week today is equal to Tuesday. In this example, I have taken Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Here I have taken Tuesday. Type def unsigned int unit. Int roll number is equal to 500. Here int is the data type. I am using different data type. That's why it is type def. Return 0. Let us see the output here. Int age is equal to 20. Let us check this. 20 and again 5.5. Float h is equal to 5.5 and double pi is equal to 3.14. Let us check the output. 3.14 and Character G is equal to A. We have to get the A as output. Yes, we got it. Let us check 10 and 10. Here, it has taken the initial value of an array twice. And 101 and A. Here, student S is 101 and A. Student ID is 101 and A is a grade of that student 101 A. Here union data, that is 55. You can see Tuesday. I have told you Monday will be 1 and Tuesday will be 2. That's why I got the output as 1 for Tuesday. And U int roll number is equal to 500. It will be stored in the output. This is in detail explanation about data types in C with an example. The summary, whatever we have discussed in this video, let us discuss once again. Data types define the variable nature, size and operations. Here the data type defines the variable nature, which kind of the value is stored in that variable, and it will be based on that size and operations. Here we have 4 categories in that: basic data types, that is primary; derived data types, which are derived from the basic data types; enumeration, that is enum; and user defined data types. These are all the 4 data types present in C. And correct use of data type makes the program efficient and error free. If we use the data types in proper way and wherever we need, then the program will be efficient and error free. If you found this video helpful, then subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.